Bob Tulip is one of the new heroic astronauts to have graced the moon with his presence. Yet still he's being kept out of the Astronaut Hall of Fame for not adhering to the sacred rules of space. Here to read from his tell-all autobiography, A Space Race Disgrace, the Bob Tulip story, Astronaut Bob Tulip, everyone.
My name's Bob Tulip. And yeah, I was an astronaut. Not a Hall of Fame astronaut. Nope, NASA Commissioner Charles Bolden won't overrule a lifetime ban preventing me from being enshrined in the Astronaut Hall of Fame. Yeah, I gambled on space. But what astronaut doesn't gamble? Every time you get in that metal ship to the heavens, that's a gamble. Sure, mine was through a bookie named Little Whiskers. But I wasn't an astronaut when I gambled. I was just managing at the NASA facilities. I'm a hero. I'm better than the troops. I'm a hero. I've been to space 47 times and on the moon 18 times. Have you? Good. So I wrote this tell-all to show who the real villain in all this is. And guess what? It's NASA's hypocrisy. So here's my tell-all, the space race disgrace, the Bob Tulip story. Chapter 1. Accomplishments. What have I done? Why should I be in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. I've been to space 47 times and on the moon 18 times. I was the first person to do this in space. I fucked Sally Ride on the moon. Neil Armstrong said I couldn't do it. Buzz Aldrin said I shouldn't do it, but he's a queer. Oh, Buzzy the Queer, that's what we used to call him. We used to joke it was one small second for man and one giant eye roll for women. Got to be comfortable in your own skin to say that. What else have I done? Oh, yeah, I fucked Sally Ride another time on the moon. And Mae Jemison, because I'm progressive. You guys don't know who she is. She was the first African-American woman in space. Read up on your space history before you come to these kind of shows. Chapter 2. A dirty industry. I'm not the only astronaut who gambled. John Glenn, hero, he used to run the scariest Russian roulette game of all time. Luckily, in space, the bullet doesn't go anywhere. But it's still scary. And you know the Apollo-Soyuz connection? When the Americans sent up a ship, the Russians sent up a ship, they connected in space. The only reason that happened is because that American astronaut Vance Brand owned Alexei Klinovich a few little dollars. Get a little handshake, do it in space, no one knows what happened. Did no one read the cliff notes I sent out before this show about space history? Excuse me a second. Respect your heroes, sir. Now, why am I banned? Chapter 3, controversy. I talked to Little Whiskers, my bookie, about making a bet. Kristen McCaufle, the odds are 5-1. She'd be the first woman to space. Everyone was saying it's a sure bet. Except me, I took the field at 30-1. Now, did I get a tip from my buddy contractor Martin Theokel that there was definitely issues with the O-rings? Yeah. Is it my fault the Challenger exploded? No. When Barbara Morgan, school teacher, went up 7 years later, did I win a bunch of money? You betcha. 30-1. I made a lot of money. Should I have told anyone? No. Those 7 people took relatively the same gamble I took. I mean, Chris McCaufle was a sure bet. It was a real risk that I did. And it paid off. Did I spend all that money on booze, hookers, and my first ex-wife, Frankie? Yeah. Did I take a big risk putting my life's worth on my next space bet? Yeah. Was anyone else happier Columbia didn't make it back? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. 80-1. That is a lot of buckaroos. I'm not saying it's great. Just saying I made a bunch of money. Did I lose all that money on timeshares, exotic animals, and my second ex-wife, Frankie, too? Definitely. So after the show, I'll be selling some merch to help pay for my hotel in Vegas I'm permanently living in. $20 for my book. $40 for a book and an autograph. $5 for just a photo of me. It's another $5 for me to enjoy that photo. $10 for a handshake. And that counts if you just touch me in general. That would be $10. And $100 for a photo of me being chokeslammed by Kane. That's signed by me and the devil's favorite demon, Kane. Pretty good deal. Sells pretty well at the conventions. Also, it's $5 for a space wink. It's out of this world. That one's free. Does anyone here have any questions about gambling on space?